Well, an exciting win for our guys. Certainly coming back from a 17-0 deficit on the road um, is not where you want to be, but we found a way. Um, it's been the DNA of this group to battle, to fight, and they certainly did that tonight. They found a way to win. And look, at the end of the day, um, there's a saying in golf: "There's no pictures on the scorecard. Um, there's just what you score." And tonight, there's no pictures on the scoreboard for us. We just found a way to win this game, and that's really what you're trying to do in the SEC West. It's tough competition going on the road. It's a tough crowd that you have to overcome. Um, was that our best performance? I hope not. But it was gutty, it was gritty, and it was um, one that I'm proud of our guys and the way they hung in there down 17-0. So um, we can, yeah, as I told our guys, that's a culture win, that's a program win, where you're doing things the right way to win a game like that. So with that, we'll open up the questions.
Wilson. Brian, going down 17-0 early, but in the defensive half, second half, so you starting them out. Were there any adjustments that y'all made defensively?
Look, I think you saw the same game I did, right? We let the quarterback out. He scrambled. We were um, we were not good on the back end. We broke down onto some coverages, so we cleaned some things up in communication. Um, we did some things that we hadn't done. We were cutting some crossers and doing some things that just were not fundamentally part of our package. We had some communication issues. Joe was starting for his first time back there, and we got the communication cleaned up in the back half. Um, Howard's playing it, a lot out in space, and they made some plays too. Now, they hit some seam routes, and BJ Ojolari is in good position. We deflect the ball. They made some plays too, so give Auburn some credit in the passing game. But we cleaned some things up at halftime, made some adjustments and some coverages, and certainly tightened some things up.
Koki.
What's Jaden Daniels' status at the moment?
He could have went. We just He's a dual threat quarterback. He was a bit limited. Burst or sack, knee, no structural damage, nothing structural. He was in pain. We'll have him back. We're not concerned with it. But he was really sore and he was limping around. I didn't like the way he was moving out there, so I made the decision to take him out. He didn't come out on his own.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hey coach, just the running game really seemed to get going there in the second half and kind of carried you guys throughout that game. Just what did you like about what those guys showed?
Yeah, it's been that way. Like we've been able to exert our will in the second half on most teams this year. I'll go back to what I have felt is that the conditioning of our football team has been better than our opponents this year. That will continue to be challenged as we move through the month. But I thought that as the game went on, it was pretty clear that we were able to exert our will and physically control the line of scrimmage.
Brody.
I know you say conditioning, that's probably a lot of it, but yeah, just what did you see from your defense? Kind of this game got messy. Every time you guys take the ball back, there was an interception or a stop. Just what did you see from those guys, I guess, in the fourth quarter?
Resolve, and we got um, I thought we got really good play from our backers. They were very, very active. We tackled well. We didn't tackle quite as well at the safety position, but we made timely plays and timely stops. And when they got in a scoring zone, we really tightened down and made big plays, whether it be a tackle for a loss or you know, force them into making something happen and being on body and making a play. So I think it was a combination of being really active with our backers and putting them behind the chains. And once we did that, we force them to do some things in the passing game that they just don't want to do.
Shots.
Greg Brooks makes a play there.
Yeah.
Described as a Tyrann Matthew like play
Yeah.
there. What did you? I mean, how big was that to secure the victory?
We talked about that at halftime. They had been in a very similar formation earlier, and we went to robber coverage. We had been playing a lot of quarter coverage on that down. We went to robber coverage. He was the robber, I know Matt said to me he's going to steal this one. He's going to steal it because he had seen the route before and he was just a little late, and he was waiting on it, and he in fact stole it. He got the game ball.
We're going to do 2 more, Chessa and then Leah.
Coach, on that opening kickoff, how much do you think the incident that happened really impacted your team?
It's hard to say, but I will say thanks for asking the question because Seven Banks, obviously suffered a neck injury, but he is with us. He'll travel back with the team. He is. We're very encouraged. He'll get some more testing, but the cervical exam came back clean. So, like I said, we're very encouraged by the news, and we'll do a battery of more tests. But I don't know exactly, but clearly, anytime somebody is carted off, I think that there's some kind of effect on your team. But for me to really know if that's the reason why we had spotty play, I couldn't really tell you.
Leah, you got the last one.
You were saying you felt like Jaden Daniels was more decisive last week. How did you feel about his passing game this week? Obviously, 85 yards. I mean, what does he need to clean up there?
I think we're going to do a better job coaching him. I think in the situations that he saw today, he got a lot more double zone. I think we can help him a lot. He's our starting quarterback. And I think as coaches, I think we just need to do a better job of preparing him for clearly the multiple looks that he's going to get each and every week. And I think I take a lot of that responsibility in making sure that, we get him prepared for everything because they're going to throw everything at him now. He's a really good quarterback. He's going to see a lot of different looks, and we just need to prepare him better.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.